Toronto, we're coming home, baby. See you soon.
Welcome back to the Airborne Podcast. I'm your host, Sajid. There's no big boy Bravs, but we got Thanos back on the podcast.
What it do?
Ladies and gentlemen, Toronto Raptor fans all around the world, we finally got the news we've all been waiting for. Yes, a round of applause, please. The Toronto Raptors for the 2021-2022 season will be playing the home games in Toronto. That's why I got my Charlie Sheen vibes on right now.
I was just about to say, you look like Charlie Sheen right now.
But the schedule has come out, and this is what the Raptors have been waiting for. They want to see the matchups. Their season officially starts on October 20th against the Washington Wizards. We're going to see the new look Wizards with Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, KCP. You know, you got Beal and Rui Hachimura coming back. Did a sign and trade for Spencer Dinwiddie. So that's going to be a good test to start the season. And then 5 days after the season starts, on October 25th, we see the rookie that we passed on to draft Scotty Barnes, and that is Jalen Suggs, the number 5 overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft. We know we got to see them in the Summer League a little bit, but this will be the true test when we go head-to-head. Obviously, they don't play the same position, but, you know, they're both going to want to win the games for their team when they go against each other.
Will he be playing, though? Because he got injured, no?
Well, he had a wrist injury, but I think, like what I said earlier in terms of Summer League, I think that's just more of like a cautious thing.
Oh, okay.
They just didn't want to like make it even worse.
Yeah.
So, you know, training camp, I mean, the season doesn't start for another 2 months.
Yeah. I mean, he has enough time to heal up.
Yeah, literally the season starts in a couple months from now. It's August 20th today, October 20th.
Yeah.
Another rookie that we're going to see is Evan Mobley, the number 3 overall pick, who the Raptors are hoping would fall in their lap. It didn't happen, and we played them, I believe, on November 5th, if I'm not mistaken.
November 5th, yeah.
November 5th.
Yeah.
Jalen Green is someone we're not going to see until, I believe you mentioned February 10th.
It's February 10th, I believe. Let me double check on that.
And then...
Yeah, Thursday, February 10th.
Yeah. And then Cade Cunningham, I believe.
He's on November 13th, I believe.
Yeah, November 13th. And that's the number 1 overall pick. And what we've all been waiting for as Raptor fans, the day Kyle Lowry returns to Toronto is unfortunately not going to be anytime soon. But we do get a taste of Kyle Lowry in action when we go to Miami to play them. I believe that is on
January 17th. Is that the first time we meet them?
Oh, yeah, January 17th. And then we see them again in Miami on January 29th. But the home game with the Lowry tribute video is going to happen on February 3rd. And another player, another former Raptor, another beloved Raptor, DeMar DeRozan, we're going to get a taste of him in his new uniform with the Chicago Bulls. That's going to be pretty early. And I believe we see them, if I'm not mistaken, on October 25th. Oh, so I think I made a mistake. I think I said Orlando and Jalen Suggs was October 25th, but they're October 29th, a couple days before Halloween. And we see DeMar DeRozan first on October 25th. So that's 5 days after the season starts.
Yeah. That Bulls team is going to be a true test for us. Just based off based off the whole offseason moves they made, like getting Lonzo Ball and DeMar, and then having that with Levine, Vucevic, and then people are saying Patrick Williams is going to become like Kawhi Leonard, like he's just going to be like one of those glue guys that are really good defensively. I don't know about that, but I'm pretty intrigued to see how well he plays because it's his second year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's going to be a true test. I feel like the Bulls have what it takes to be a playoff team this year.
He was 4th pick, I believe, in the 2020 NBA draft, right? I believe Patrick Williams was, and he came out of the same school as Scotty Barnes.
Oh, really?
Hard to say, yeah. He was there. Wow. He was drafted the year before, and they both were drafted at the same pick, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But this season is going to be very, very exciting. And just to know that the Raptors are able to finally get back to some normalcy, like it actually makes a big difference. And we mentioned this in a video before, but those guys were uncomfortable. Those guys were uncomfortable being the bubble and then COVID and just not wanting to travel and not being able to work out like they normally do. Like those things really affected them. So for them to get back to what they know, hopefully this helps them for the better, and you see Pascal get back to what he was before the bubble.
I'm also hoping that this season alone, I'm just praying that no injuries. I just want to see a season with no injuries, like not as much as how it was this year, like the last season. I just want it to be like normal, like where all the superstars are all playing. I want to see a good season this year and playoffs as well.
You want to see no injuries. You want to see the best team come out and win that championship.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I want, we got good players like, players coming back after a 2-year layoff, and Klay Thompson joining back with the Golden State Warriors. Hopefully that team, if they're healthy, no injuries, they could make a lot of noise in the West. You also have guys like the new big three with Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and you got the original big three from last season with Brooklyn. I want to see Brooklyn Lakers in the finals. Please, for the love of God, make that happen.
I'm just hoping all of them play during Christmas, though. Yeah, I want to see them.
That game, if that series happens in the finals, bro, that'll be like one of the best series probably since the Raptors Warriors. Bro, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, you got Patty Mills, you got Blake Griffin, then you got Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, you got Marc Gasol, you got who else?
Dwight Howard.
Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard. Yeah, you got so many Hall of Famers on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the clash of the Titans for sure. And another game, I believe, are you intrigued for any other games for the Raptors? Because I know we're looking at all the rookie prospects and their teams when they come into town and play us, or if we go to their hometown. But we're going to look at an ass beating, I think, on November 7th. But I really want to see how our defense pans out.
You never know. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm looking forward to seeing, just like seeing how well we match up with contending teams, like the Nets, like Clippers, like those teams. I just want to see how we match up with them, because I know we're still trying to find our identity. But like, I don't know. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to. But I'm not really intrigued. Besides the Lowry returning back to Toronto, I don't really see any other games that I'm pretty intrigued by. Intrigued with, sorry.
I want to see, I know Brooklyn coming in, I believe, on the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're playing Brooklyn at home on the 7th.
Yeah. Sunday, November 7th. Yeah, it's in Toronto.
So I want to see Scotty Barnes locking up James Harden. I want to see OG locking up Kevin Durant. Not locking up, but, giving them...
That's a sight to see, though.
Yeah, giving them problems. Now we have 2 of those long-ass wings, and we don't always have to depend on OG to take a specific assignment. We got other guys now. And even Pascal. Pascal's going to be solid.
Yeah, for sure.
You got Precious Achua, who could play in the block and play some defense. That's going to be our depth lineup when on the defensive end. Yeah, on the defensive end, we're going to have Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, Pascal Siakam, Precious Achua. And it's like the offensive player is going to be like, yo, give me that switch. But who do you want? How do you want it? You want extra spicy?
Exactly.
But, obviously we're not going to expect. We know that Scotty Barnes is really going to be effective on the defensive end, but we don't know how he's going to pan out. We think he's going to do really well because his IQ is up there with the, with the way his defensive, mentality is.
Yeah.
And then I think Clippers games aren't going to be that exciting because I believe Kawhi's going to be out, right, for the season.
Yeah.
More than likely. I think if he does come back, he'll be closer to the playoffs.
That sucks, man.
And then what other games are there? Those are really the main games, right?
You got the Celtics, our rival.
That's literally 2 days after the season starts.
Yeah, I know.
In Boston too. I hate going to Boston, bro.
I'm just I hate going to Boston, but at the same time, I really wanted to see the Lowry game more earlier than what it is right now.
Yeah.
Kind of bummed out by I wish it was at least November at best. you know?
Yeah, for sure. No, I
Yeah.
definitely agree. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe Danny Green is going to get his ring on December 28th. That's when Philly comes to town. And it's still to be determined whether Ben Simmons is going to be a part of that team or not. Or maybe it's a Joel Embiid, Dame Lillard combo, which would be another beast in the East. Danny Green.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Danny Green re-signed 2-year, $20 million deal with the 76ers.
Yeah.
I do think he's gonna get his ring that day because we don't see them. We do see them before, but it's in Philly on the 10th. I mean, on the 11th of November.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I think it's gonna be the 28th because obviously I'm pretty sure you'd want to get it in front of the Raptor crowd. So that's where he got that ring from, right?
At least he's gonna get it in 2021 and not 2022. Like, it's been so long.
I know.
Masai's like, yo, we're gonna get a proper celebration one day with the full year, and not get interrupted by COVID and stuff. He's like, I promise you, we're gonna have a proper celebration one day. Even though we already got a championship, I mean, he's talking about like properly without no COVID interruptions, nothing at all, for us to fully embrace and cherish a whole goddamn year of being champions.
Exactly.
I mean, technically, we were champions for a long time, but we didn't get celebrated because the games were canceled, right, for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Sacramento Kings, which is rumored to have interest in Pascal. So we get to see the rookie Davion Mitchell and what he brings to the table for them, especially on the defensive end. And then
I kind of want to see. I want to just add. I don't want to see it. I kind of want to see how Kemba does with the Knicks.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know. It just based off his performance last season in the playoffs, I wasn't really amazed by it.
You see Kemba?
And I'm just Kemba, like, because he wasn't playing as at the best that everyone thought he would play, like especially during his Hornet days. Like he wasn't close. He wasn't near that.
Yeah.
So sure. I'm hoping to see a better season with him.
He's home, right? So
yeah, he's home. So like that gives him the extra boost, right?
Knicks got better with some outside shooting. They lost Reggie Bullock, but they got Evan Fournier and Kemba, and that's something they were missing in the playoffs last year. That's why Trae Young was able to use and abuse them.
Yeah.
But back to that Sacramento game against Davion Mitchell. That's on November 19th. Shout out to Bills. That's on his birthday. And then November 21st, we play Golden State in Golden State. I think we have a 4-game road trip that starts on November 15th and goes all the way to the 26th. Holy shit. But Golden State is another team that's very intrigued by Pascal Siakam that might want to make a trade. And so they got Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, rookies for them. We're solid pieces that can definitely contribute to to their team off the bench. Then they got James Wiseman.
Definitely.
They got James Wiseman coming back. They lost Kelly Oubre, but they replaced him with Otto Porter. So we'll see how that goes. And like I said, Portland is that team. I don't know if Ben Simmons, Dame Lillard, if they're going to switch spots or what's happening with that, because it looks like Ben Simmons is done with Philly, especially with Doc. Yeah, especially with Doc.
No, go on. I'll continue after what you said.
Especially after Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid didn't back him up.
Yeah, for sure.
He's back at it in the gym, in the lab, shooting uncontested threes, pretending like he's going to shoot them in the game, but really isn't.
I'm pretty sure he's not doing that at all.
No, I saw him shooting threes with Rondo, but it's
really?
the same movie clip that we've been seeing for like 5 years.
Until I see him shoot threes consistently, I'm not going to believe it. But what I was going to say, add on to your point, it was already, that relationship was already broken ever since, like you mentioned, Doc Rivers and Embiid didn't back him up.
Yeah, for sure.
But like at the same time, why would they back him up? Because like how poorly he played. Like, yeah, you can't shoot threes, but you're a beast. Like you should be able to go in the paint.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, like Doc Rivers had to say what he had to say because he wasn't impressed with how his point guard played. He should have played better. But it is what it is.
He's if they somehow land Dame Lillard, they're gonna be happy that they talk shit because I'm out of there. But I mean, as a player, I mean, he's under contract for years, and it's not guaranteed that you can trade him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like just support your guy. I mean, what they did was wrong, and Doc Rivers has blown multiple 3-1 leads and all that crap, and he's known for not making in-game adjustments, and that's screwing them over in a whole series. So, he's got to take a lot of that blame too. I mean, Ben Simmons, he didn't do his part to shoot the threes. and make free throws and like, you know, go in the paint and dominate. But, you know, he needs to work on his game. He's a little spoiled himself, so we'll see how that goes.
Another thing I want to know about Philly is Philly, especially their GM, is like what I don't know what that man's smoking because I don't know what like he's trying to get a care package for Ben Simmons
Daryl Morey?
like he wants Daryl Morey, like I don't know what he's on, like he's asking for like you Damian Lillard, but like you're also asking if not Damian Lillard, even before that you were asking even our team like Raptors, I don't know if it's true, but they asked for Fred, OG, the fourth pick, and then what, Larry? Yeah, like what the hell?
And then 4 first-round swaps.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like I don't know what this guy's on.
He's not getting that. If he doesn't get more realistic with that, he's not going to get the trade done.
He's not going to get it. Yeah.
And like he sounds like dumb as shit. But Daryl Morey thinks that his value is up there, and the waiting game is going to help, but it's not. He's going to end up stuck with Ben Simmons, and they're going to have a problem with that. It happened with James Harden when he wanted out. I know Daryl Morey, I don't think was there at the time, but James Harden like found his way out, and I think Ben Simmons will eventually do the same. The question is, will they send him to a destination that he wants, or to a destination that gives him the best return?
I think he might go. I think they might trade him to Minnesota. I think that's the most realistic.
This man wants that Cali lifestyle, but at the same time, he doesn't want to go to Portland. Definitely said he didn't want to come to Toronto, even though the fuck Toronto's probably the best option he has. If took him out of all the teams that are available and want him. He wants to go like somewhere like Sacramento, Golden State, or one of the LA teams. But most realistic one with the 2 disgruntled stars on both sides is Dame Lillard and Ben Simmons. And if Dame Lillard comes to Philly, our division is gonna be so fucked. Our division is the most fucked up division. The hardest. It's like I don't know. It's like, bro. It's like when you come. It's like Brooklyn. Yeah, what's good? You want to see KD, James Harden, Kyrie? Oh, that's not good enough for you. Let's take it to New York. We just got Kemba. That team is a nice playoff contender. And you got Evan Fournier, Julius Randle. You got RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, and then you got Boston Celtics. It's like, all right, that's not enough here. Come check out our young core: Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Al Horford's back there. And then it's like, who else is there? And then, if
Dame Dennis Schroeder. They got Dennis Schroeder on the thing.
Dennis Schroeder's there trying to get the bag and doesn't give a shit about team play. And then you got Philly. If Philly gets Dame Lillard, Joel Embiid, bro, holy shit, Tobias Harris, that's gonna be fucking crazy. And then you got the Raptors, the youngest of all the teams.
It's great to see how the cycle runs around. Like first, New York was always at the bottom, and then now it's us.
The Raptors were at the top. Now we're at the bottom. But we're like the younger brother, that scrappy ass younger brother.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll go crazy at any given night.
Yeah, definitely.
And our division was one of the laughing stocks for a long time, and now we have the hardest division in the whole NBA. And I want to say one thing. Last year we had 6 televised games in the USA. The US national TV games, we only had 6. This year we only have 2.
I mean, it's obviously like the US media is not gonna.
Yeah,
they're not gonna obviously want to broadcast our games because we don't have any star players. We don't have like that Kawhi Leonard or Kevin Durant like that people want to watch, right?
Even if we did, like they're not making anything off of our putting our game on live like national TV because it's a Canadian network, right? It's a Canadian team, so they're not making shit off of it. But that's why, like at this point, I don't even give a shit anymore. We've been whining about not having a Christmas game. We had it before the bubble. We had finally won for the first time, but that's not happening this year either. And then we have 2 national TV games. I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people. I've seen a report that says they think our projected record is gonna be 34-48. And I'm like, what the fuck? And we're not gonna make the playoffs because Kyle Lowry's gone and our young core doesn't really know how to win. But I'm like, bro, Fred VanVleet got a Finals MVP vote, and Pascal Siakam hit the biggest shot in franchise history. They won at the highest level. What are you guys fucking saying? And I'm like, they're not even that young. Like they're about to hit their prime. And for the most part, since they've been with Toronto, all they've known is winning culture. This past season was an anomaly because we were outside of Toronto and we had to play in Tampa, and we basically were in Florida for a year and a half. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but those are some of the games. Those are some of the exciting games to look forward to for the Raptors on the schedule. Finally back in Toronto, 41 home games, Scotiabank Arena, Jurassic Park. What up?
Let's go.
Let's go fucking Raptors. Fuck Brooklyn. and that death lineup on the defensive end is going to be a sight to see. Now we just got to wait. Now we just got to wait for training camp to start. And then we got the preseason game, so we'll see Scotty Barnes with the main roster. And then finally, October 20th, we shall see the Washington Wizards for the first time. And hopefully, we prove all the doubters wrong again, and we are higher than people thought. I know a lot of people are optimistic that we might make like the bottom half of the playoffs. I say maybe 8th seed, 7th, but there's a lot, bro. The East is so loaded. I don't even know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like, we really have to come together for this to happen.
Yeah,
we have to come together fast. But any final thoughts about the schedule or anything just to do with the Raptors before we wrap this up?
I just hope. I'm just hoping if Ben Simmons gets traded, he doesn't get traded to Portland, because I don't see the return for Portland at all. Just like, if they get Ben Simmons, they're giving up Dame Lillard. Is that a 1-for-1, or are they gonna ask for more? Like,
no, I think they're gonna probably get like Maxey or Thibault or somebody in that package for sure.
That's just.
They won't do 1-for-1. Dame Lillard's way too high.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's weird.
Like, Dame Lillard's value's up here and Ben Simmons like down here. So like, especially after the last playoff run for Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
No. I think they're more likely to get like a CJ McCollum. Well, bro, if Philly gets Dame Dollar, bro, the Atlantic division is fucking disgusting. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, if they're able to keep Seth Rollins.
Seth Curry.
Seth Curry.
He should play Seth Rollins' theme song right now.
Seth Curry, and if they're able to keep Tobias Harris, that lineup's gonna be nasty because they got all the shooting. They got Danny Green too for shooting. So I mean, Philly. I mean, Philly needs Damian Lillard more than Dame needs Philly.
Yeah, because to be honest, like, if it wasn't for Ben Simmons' struggle, I'm not blaming Ben Simmons entirely, but just that part where like he was kind of being shy. He was shying away from scoring. I think if Dame Lillard was in that series, they would have won that easily.
You're talking about
against Atlanta.
Yeah,
against Atlanta. Yeah, like, it's ridiculous. Like, if it was, it just like it's someone like our series too, like against Boston. Yeah. If like Siakam stepped up a little bit, like played a subpar game, who knows? We might have won and went to the conference finals.
Or if Marcus Gasol could hit a fucking 3.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, there's this meme. I think you've seen it with Dame Dollar. Like, it's like him watching Chicago sign Lonzo, DeRozan, Caruso, and all these guys.
No, and then they're like, "What the fuck are you doing for my team?"
Yeah. And it's like, I think like that Dame Lillard, Ben Simmons swap to each other's team is gonna be like the DeRozan, Kawhi Leonard swap. Like, Kawhi needed us and we needed him for that year.
Yeah,
I think same thing would happen for Dame. They need like a new face. It's been a long time coming for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and like I thought so too. I didn't think Ben Simmons and Embiid, after that first season in the playoffs that they had, I didn't really think they would be able to match, because Ben couldn't develop a 3, and Embiid, I don't know, he was kind of iffy, but now he's a lot better. Like, he's starting to look like Hakeem Olajuwon.
I said this before in another podcast, but the man made 12 out of 12 free throws or 12 out of 13 against the Raptors. And when Joel Embiid didn't play a game, he smashed Utah with 42 points. So he has the potential. It's just, I don't know what happened to him. I think just the mental warfare with him missing free throws and stuff.
It really got to him.
But we'll see how the season develops. We'll see what happens with different teams. But for the most part, we're glad that the happy news is that Raptors are finally back to Scotiabank Arena, and Scotty Barnes, Malachi Flynn, Precious Achiuwa really get a taste of what Toronto basketball is all about. In Toronto, they get to see Jurassic Park live, and they get to see how hyped and amped the crowd will be once we get our first
Oh,
game.
I miss that. I miss it, man. I miss it.
I know. I want to see. I can't wait to the Let's Go Raptors.
I can't wait for the starting lineup like announcements. Like, you know how they play the on the screen they play the
But it's not gonna be the same because Kyle Lowry's not gonna do his thing anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know.
Anyways, well, I don't want to cry about that when we're talking about some good vibes right now with the Raptors. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you haven't liked the video and you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button.
Yeah, go like that shit, man.
What are you waiting for, man? Go fucking like it. If you have subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to it. What are y'all waiting for? Stop slacking, bro. And we'll be back. We gotta keep it rolling. We keep getting some little bit of news every day, and we're gonna try and do our best to keep up with it. But till then, stay blessed, stay woke, and please stay safe. Peace.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The price I want for sure you gon' need.